Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Outcast with Outcast Gaming. We are back streaming some of the Outer Worlds. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get her loaded up. As a reminder, with any of my videos or streams, if at any point you find yourself mildly entertained, be sure to show your appreciation by hitting the like button. And if you stumble across the stream or the video by accident and would like to keep track of when I'm actively streaming or posting new content, I suggest that you subscribe and set up your notifications. With that being said, let this load up. Shout out to Elder. Hello, man. Welcome. Snake Eye. Welcome. Let me go grab a drink and we'll settle in for a couple hours of play here. Hold on. Alright, so we left off here. We were in a cantina at Edgewater. We had just stolen everything out of our place except for the stuff in the front room because I can't seem to get it without them seeing me. And it doesn't seem like there's overtly too much here besides some juice, some brew. What is this? Apple. Some brew. I think I have a bunch of this stuff already. Let's see. I got 3 of those. Some of that. Anything I need to overtly get my panties in a bunch over. So let's go ahead and talk to Amelia Kim.
I don't know you.
Oh. I don't know you. Lie. Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. Alright, let's keep a low profile. We'll just say we're nice to meet you too. Everyone's so friendly and welcome in this town.
We don't welcome trouble.
Oh.
I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
She's not going to be fooled by that. So you're not going to serve me a drink?
Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
She doesn't seem too hardworking. So I could trade. Reed. Who's Reed?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. If you want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say it like it's a good thing, lady.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that. Go ahead.
Let's see what else she talks about. So what's your story? What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? Let's warm her up a bit.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
All right. can't do that. There's no need to be rude.
And there's no need for you to pry either.
Whoa. She's... Here we go. Let's try this one.
Is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some zero-G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Huh. Yeah, it sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Oh, what do we do? Let's try the plague routine.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE. Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anywhere. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
You can't cure plague.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Yeah, I guess
Will
not.
there be anything else?
Trying to... Let's see if we get you to talk about something else this way.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice. Go ahead.
But ask around, no one seems to know anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like.
Oh.
Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something. I don't know what fancy bars you've been crawling, but the rest of us make do with zero-G. Zero-G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Would you keep your voice down? You're gonna get the whole cantina written up. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
Sounds scared.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Whatever, give me a drink.
Coming right up.
What do we got? She sells no weapons, no armor, plain and pure water. God, she has nothing. But I got stuff. What's this? Adrena Time. Adreno. Heals 25% health over 2 seconds. As opposed to... Oh, wow. Yeah. That's some crazy crap. What's this? Oh, let's do this. Dude, I wish this box menu wouldn't come up unless you wanted it to. Otherwise, it's just hard to see what you're looking at in your stuff. Alright. Trina Time. What's this? Dervish Mist. You don't have nothing.
You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Go ahead.
Never mind. Alright, she didn't get nothing going on. Other than the fact she talked about... Winslow. There's a named person. Winslow. Oh.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor?
Didn't need to step up on me, for a fool.
On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again? Edgewater, Jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive. Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
No. What injury you got? Besides your mind?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional. Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Everybody here is dumb. They're thick.
Hey, it's the visitor. Come back for another round?
I don't know. How's the hand?
Numb to the bone thanks to zero-G brew. Zero-G brew. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Alright, this guy has nothing. Cannery worker, resident, cannery worker, cannery, yeah. Alright, maybe go to the cannery now? Ooh, there's somebody I ain't met. Esther Blaine. Let's save the game.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Really?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
And what do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
God knows what you're trying to do. Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
So how does that show up in my journal? Well, that's going to be a problem, huh? Let's see here. So, can't get in there, but I do need to go into here. Saltina Cannery. Come on, where you at? There we are. Terminal access logs. Notice schedule your sick leave with your Space Choice foreman and supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Space Choice Club. I'll allow 2 to 4 weeks process to approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble for paying for your sick leave. We'll try and arrange wage deductions instead. Work invigorates the spirits. Blah 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 blah. Nothing too fantastical. We're not gonna go up that way yet, so let's go this way. I think all the cannery workers have left. So let's start looting the place, right? There's a whole nother door over here. Taste the freedom. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation for associated faction or a hack skill of 40. So, what is our hack skill? 25, so I can sell stuff to it. What do they got? Ooh, look at that. Double-handed 50. Armor of 10. It's a hack of 7 for standard troop armor. Aramid ballistics. Ooh, look at that. For 170. That's a heavy. It's medium. What's this? Backpack. Armor mod. Allows you to carry more. That's pretty sweet. What's this 4,000 one? Dodge distance 30%. Let's see. Why is this red? This is locked. Restricted stock. Damn it. It's Spacer's choice. Yada 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 yada. Alright. Cannon machine. We're gonna slowly work our way around here. Absolutely nothing that I can do. This takes me back out to the, yep, reception. Seems to be. I need to get this stuff taken care of before people come back to work. You know what I mean. Bones and gears don't mix. Oh, well, we can't do that. That's not good. Let's load up. Let's see if I can find my auto save. What time is it? Let's try this one. See where this one is at. I don't know what I'm going to do with the kick me sign. Stick it on somebody?
You're trying to get us all in trouble?
I got problems, man. What the heck? There's people up on the balconies. Like, I don't even see them. And then they're like, but they see me. I'll save now. I don't want to reloot all that stuff.
Hey, I saw that.
Yeah, she's up there. I'm not going to be able to get it. She's up there in the shadows, man. She can see me. She got like a slick eye. Alright, let's get up here and... Ooh. There's something right there. Alright, let's head up. See what we got. Edgewater Spacer, Cannery, Terminal Access, Company Notifications, Continue. From the office read, blah, 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 symptoms of eviction have now reached a critical mass. Have instructed our staff to transfer from the old domicile to a sick house. Blah, 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 blah. Return to work. Got it. So, that's pretty well cleaned up. So here's the lady, Phyllis Granger. She sees me take that right there. So we'll skip her real quick. Wait a second. Are they putting this stuff in the cans? What the hell? Phyllis Granger messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. From Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I've sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute or ration of medication to any worker. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterly. Sounds fair to me. Was that a prayer of a statement or something for other workers? Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. So I guess that's what we can use as dirt. Get Phyllis to do what we need to do. Let's jump up here and see if we can... Excellent. Let's not talk to Phyllis yet. We're going to come out here and check this door. This goes outside. Yes, it does. Let's check the other side. I want to get in here and check this before the cannery workers show back up. Want to loot, a la hoot, right? Loose lips, yada yada yada. Lost and found. Unscheduled amputation. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Alright, let's hit up this one here. Whoo! Big money, baby. Let's see what these guys got to offer. 36, nothing spectacular. I got some more of the armor helmets. Plasma damage. I didn't get the kind of money for that stuff yet. Still padlocked in for... Party time. Bard. There's another door over there. Oh my God, this place is huge. Why is that red when I put it on it? See, it's red. That means I shoot it, it's gonna explode. I think so. I think that's what it means. They're like an explosive. Start on the outer ring here, kind of work my way back. Crazy, right? The old generator's not working the way it used to. Pick up power regulator. Well, look at that. Running self-examination. Help yourself, blah, blah, blah. Power source, spacer's choice, electrical transfuser, transformer responsive, power responsive. Query, geothermal facility. Compliance with spacer choice engineering and available policies. Shutdown protocols have been disabled on all transformers. This is prevent illegal tampering, upgrading, or theft or proprietary. Please avoid attempting to modify or tamper the spacer choice electrical transformer while power is active. Just grab it and yank it out, or do we blow this thing to high heaven like this? Be all like, alright, so let's go with cannery. We have a barred door. We have power regulator. Alright, let's head out of here. Slips. There's another door there. The back side of the cannery somehow, I guess, right? It's getting daytime. Let's talk to Phyllis, see what we got, and then we'll go upstairs in the cannery and see if we can find this Rob Thompson guy. Alright, Phyllis Granger. And I think she owed money for marker, right? Phyllis is one of 4 people I sent you collect. She works as a supervisor in Edgewater Cannery. Let's go ahead and save in case this goes batshit crazy.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Oh, listen here, lady. I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
10-4. I'm here for gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Wait a second. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist.
Oh.
Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
It's not the company line, lady.
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's
This is a
Choice.
big pyramid scheme with you guys.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives. Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
I wonder who that'd be.
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence? Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you.
No, you don't. Just saying. I'm on to you, you creepy lady. Oh, shut up. Alright, let's see. Let's go visit the main man, right? Town leader. Better save on this one, too. I have a feeling this isn't going to go well. I'm going to have to hear more about this garbage.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tarson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
Reed
Really not, Marty. I
Thompson.
do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you finish.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
Blow it out your
My
ass.
apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, we can start with introductions. I'm Creed.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Because I don't work for you.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through. I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Really? What sort of help do you need?
The sort of work for which I cannot spare my own people. I am in the midst of a difficulty, the resolution of which requires a third party. You. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Huh.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers.
Huh.
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sorry.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am ask of a stranger, I know.
Cool.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
We'll talk to you about something. Let's see.
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Huh. A bunch
Go
of
ahead.
bullshit to me.
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town. Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Salt Tuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored salt tuna in our heyday.
Huh.
Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
It's not even that. Sprat.
Go ahead.
You're selling Sprat.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Huh.
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead.
This guy is ridiculous.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent. Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. It is not easy for me, and the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve. Spacer's choice is a family, and the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
God, this dude is
Go ahead.
blowing my mind.
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town. I must. The burden of leadership is responsibility. If my workers walked out on Edgewater, then I have failed them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Losing Adelaide was the hardest.
Wish
She
there was
our
a way
only
to
flavor
bypass
specialist. When she walked away,
dialogue.
I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint. Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
C&P New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They're characters that would join you in your adventures, help in a variety of ways. They provide combat support, skills, enhance your skills, they increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Go ahead. Something on your mind?
Looking for a power
I
regulator.
can't just give you the cannery's regulator. The botanical lab's got one, though. Ripe for the picking, provided you shut off their power first.
I see. I'm gonna read the door, so I gotta. There's a door. Reads key is needed, which I don't have.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
He's right here,
Got my sights on you.
and he's got a guard with him, so Otherwise, I have anything in his desk. No. Pavrata. The save. I did pick up a trophy. I should have to look. Maybe I should look at trophies for the game. See, in case I come across something where I might need to, like...
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Alright, I'm game with that. Oh, there you are.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk?
Oh,
Sorry.
now you want to talk. Where are you?
Let's talk when you're free.
Up when you see a thought bubble above their head, which I don't see. Oh, over to the left there. It shows the companion with the thought bubble. I'm not sure what the buttons are down here on the bottom.
I'm going.
Oh, they're companion directives. Got it. Alright. Let's talk to this chick.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not an idiot.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Huh.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
I don't know.
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. Where are we headed?
We're talking.
That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. Where are we headed?
I want to talk more, but she won't. She doesn't want to talk. Alright, so we have some things going on, and we need to make some decisions. Let's check over here. We have this other door we couldn't get into, right? Still barred.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, she's not gonna talk. Alright, so we got some things to take a peek at here. Let's look at our... We got character. Skills. Alright, so let's... We got skill points. 10 skill points to divvy up, right? Let me save, just in case I jack this up. Alright, I have 10 points to put into whatever I want. We got ranged. Melee weapons will save me a ton of ammo. I feel like I need to like add stuff there too, but then stealth. Yeah, we're gonna roll like that. Yep. Let's... Do I get to pick a perk? I do not. That's every other level I get to pick a perk. Alright, here's what we got. We got... Comes now the power, right? Stranger in a strange land. Divert power from the achievement. You've learned that there are power regulators in both the Edgewater Cannery and a botanical lab elsewhere in the region, but neither can be removed unless power is routed away from them. Travel to the region's geothermal plant and route the power away from one of the locations. Reed asks you to deliver a message to a woman named Adelaide McDermott before you head into the geothermal plant. Alright. Some moral guidance. What we got? We got community center, marauder fingers, and grave. All right, so let's go see Vicar, right?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Wow. I don't know what the issue is there.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Yeah, she wants some of my
This here's Victor
canned
Soto.
meat.
He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I haven't found your book
Please
yet.
get it.
Yeah, I got that, man. We're here to...
What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. What would you like to discuss?
All right, so he suggests I bring them together. And he wants that book.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
That's blasphemy.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
All right. We need to go out to the spaceport. We got business out here. The only source protein a busy worker needs, Saltuna Cannery from Edgewater. It's not even fish. It's organic material sourced from the surrounding environment. AKA, who knows what the hell they're putting in there. Alright. I think I already looted these. Which I did. She is with me. Great. What is this? You know, I am wondering. Some abode out here, right? Good, you're not freaking out on me. Is she gonna get mad if I steal stuff while she's here with me? I hope she don't. It will come back and bust up that feral canid. Alright. We'll beat its ass.
Not a peep from me.
Shh. Don't worry about it. An assistant. What do we got here? Ethology log. Pretor Ray mating habits. Kane Van Acker, spatial choice ethologist assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study the Pretor Ray mating habits. The female Pretor Rays leave their nesting areas in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site, and don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. That didn't happen too well, but these are the Pretor Rays. That's alright. Alright, let's hit up the junkyard. Let's go around the outside before we go in. There's a lot of containers in here. Like some type of a cargo pad or something. Alright, let's come in here and let's loot her up. Anything in the junkyard? It's all for the taking. Combat drone. There's nothing in it. I don't know if that means anything. A lot of good garbage in here. Nothing in that one either. Need to figure out a way to get in there. Busted vending machine. Telling you, I'm a rich fool. Alright, let's talk to the junkie robot.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Let's see. Junkyard. Yep, go ahead.
Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Fix them, Parvati.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb. Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Where are we headed?
No, that's it, right? Thought maybe there was going to be something there, but not overly worried now. Like a launch bay or cargo bay or something.
Nice one.
She's like all excited. She's like, you showed that, Sprat. Just getting me some experience. Alright, there's a door here. Finish checking out the... We are legit. He's dead. All right. These are like landing crafts or something, some type of like levitational cargo containers or something. Marauder ringleader. Alright, so there are some marauders out here dinking around with some of the cargo. Alright, skip the housing down here. Let's head back towards the spaceport. I have to deal with, fast travel. Is fast travel? Yeah. There's quite a bit of outbuildings here. Alright. Let's go for Vadi. Let's head out here. Head to the spaceport. Do what we do. Right. How are we doing on weight? We're, 110. Might have to do some breakdown of equipment, money, or whatever. I'm going to get over encumbered dealing with this, I have a feeling. Oh, you know what? Duh. The barred door. In here? No, it wasn't in here. It was out there. There's the door. This one right here. Hold the transition to Edgewater. The new original masterpiece from the director of Agent Khan, An Island of Murder, Titus Androidicus. With Burbage 2000 and Burbage 3000. Blood and Revenge are hammering in his head. Alright. Oh, this is the one side that I couldn't do anything about. And this is stealing. So in fact, save. I don't know what she's gonna think if I steal it. She gets pissed.
Okay, gone quiet.
Oh, good. She's legit. She's cool with me. She is totally fine with me stealing junk. Oh, there's another one right here. And now let's open up this thing so we... That's right. Now we can come through here whenever we want. Barred door. Let's clear that one out. No. Jeremy fixed. All right. Now is the time to hit the spaceport. I think there were some things in town that I needed to get too, like I didn't have enough mag picks for. We'll work our way back in there after we hit up the old landing pad. So, that's Ludwig Miller's guard. We're not going to talk to them real quick right now.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here. Something you need?
Oh, apparently you don't want to talk. I thought you did. There's like a box or something up there. See, well, here's where we're gonna get up it this way. That's right. Just hang out, lady. I'll be down there momentarily. Oh, she made it up here. Good for her. Alright, there better be.
Dang, that's impressive.
Yes, it is. I am over encumbered. I can tell. I'm moving slow. I should probably like Google if I can store stuff in a safe storage. You know, like what is safe storage? Are things going, can I store stuff in a location? Or is that gonna disappear? There's clearly some things underneath the dock. They're showing up on my radar. I don't know if they're bugs or whatnot. Oh, crap, she fell off? Watch your step, baby girl. She almost died. Oh, I see you made it back. Klutz. Alright, we got a terminal over here. Let's take a... Operational. Insert captain's identifier to initiate remote landing. Yeah, I don't have... I have the card, it just... the ship just doesn't... Vending machine found. Couple vending machines. Full stock, it says. 50. $58. A one-handed hammer. Two-handed 50. It's pretty crazy. Not much into chems. Never usually am. Restricted stock still. I really need to get my hack up to, ooh. 42. Electrical damage. Right? A shock cannon. So this energy? Yeah, energy ammo. $800 though. I don't know if I'm... What are these? 66. Hey Shield, what's going on, friend? Welcome back to the stream.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, that's garbage.
Carry on.
God. Workbench.
Nice.
Hey, bro. Good. Getting some sleep is great. This guy needs to get out of my way. I think I can make the jump up there. Let's check the outside of this building. Yeah, I'm on the opposite. Like, I gotta work in the morning, but I can't sleep. So I decided, well, I'm gonna play some more. Alright, let's get inside this building here, see if we can break into it. There's a door over here, there is. Need 2 to pick into it. Two to pick into that. Guards over there. Here's another one. Corporate technician. He's got like a fireman's helmet on. Alright, save. He's starting to move on.
Great work.
Come on, get in here. Thank you. Alright. Anybody else in here gonna see what we're doing? No. Oh shit. Now this dude wants to come in here, right? Garbage is that? I think there's some mag things over there too. Just watching you do your thing, buddy. Need you to leave. So we'll start over here. Yeah, let's not look suspicious, lady. Oh, you are killing me. You are gonna patrol in here? Just like easy. Gonna have to make a couple moves around. I'm gonna try and steal these with his back turned. I just don't know if he's gonna notice that. Apparently he doesn't give a rat's ass, which I'm cool with that anyways. Hell yeah. So all we have left in here is this box right here. We've pretty much looted the inside of this. We've picked up a lot of good stuff. Hello, corporate technician. I'm not using 2 picks to get inside there if I can get through the side door. Alright, so where's my other man here? I don't know that I need his gun yet. I've got some pretty cool gunnage already. Landing pad. And what's this guy's name? Ludwig Miller. Alright, let's save. Because I gotta talk to this guy for a quest. And we know how bad conversations don't necessarily go pretty smooth here. Excuse me.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
This dude's ugly.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Wow.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's chaw, a few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Nope. Gained 75 bits. Cool. What do you need done, man?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Yeah?
You did? Well, color me impressed, soldier. Wish I had a dozen recruits with your gumption. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
All these years?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Smart.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
But it's been there for years. She's not gonna find it now. This dude, man. Yo, bro, found that package you mentioned.
Eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Got that already, but thanks.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
That's what I'm thinking, Ludwig.
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Well, thanks.
Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
You do have a point, man. You do have a point.
Go on.
What do you actually do here at the port?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation.
Officially?
Unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Alright. Let's look at my journal, because Die Robot. Ludwig revealed that he's tucked away a secret weapon in Edgewater to be used in the event of a mechanical uprising. He's decided to trust the weapon to you to aid in the crusade. The weapon should be in the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. He found the weapon that Ludwig had stashed in Edgewater, returned to him, learned how he intends to use it against the mechanical menace. Ludwig reports he spotted a forward scout of the mechanical army north of the landing pad. As a test of your mettle, he's requested he disposes the scout in the name of humanity. Yeah, we fixed him. We didn't dispose of him, but we fixed him. You repaired the mechanical scout, which was just lost due to dislodged navigation module. You should return to Ludwig. That's right. The geothermal plant in the northwest portion of the region has been taken over by auto mechanicals. Ludwig wants you to infiltrate the plant and retrieve a logic module from one of the auto mechanicals there. Great. Alright. Now we need to talk to him about paying his graveside fees. Alright. Ludwig.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yeah, while we're at it, Silas sent me. You owe him gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Shit, do I lie to him? He's an idiot, right? I'm afraid that if I lie all the time, like, my reputation's gonna be bad.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Oh, that's it? One bit cartridge? Alright, well, now, let's go see Silas. We're gonna have to go to the general store or something. I need to unload my heavy... Wait a second. Thought maybe there was a container up there. There is not. Let's go around, right? Probably the quicker thing. I want to see if these sprats regenerated. I don't know if things replenish for me to continue to kill for more experience. I just don't know. But you know we're about ready to hit another level, though. We're getting really, really close.
Miss Parvati? Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Oh, you guys know each other. Cool. Alright. I'm here to get some of my experience for helping you with the mission.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What the hell are you talking
Best
about?
to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Huh.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Silas, we need to talk. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
How about these fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
Nope.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Just letting it catch up here. Gain 300 bits. What else? Yep. Yep. Went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Hey, Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
That's disgusting. He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
No, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
Yeah?
Level 4. Does this guy have anything else to say before we
Something I
level
can do
up?
for you? Yeah?
Yeah, there's nothing left for this guy. Alright, let's level up. I've got 10 points to level up skills. We want to really get the hack going, I think. I'm going to increment things by 5s, right? So let's do... Let's do this. Do I do this one? Tech? I just feel like that's gonna... I need to be able to whoop the shit out of stuff. Alright, I get to pick on another perk. 50% from companion kills, no. 20% drop in vendor prices. I'm really not buying anything right now. Increase damage when alone in a party. Fast travel when encumbered. Walk speed, sprint speed. I could definitely use more carrying capacity. Alright, we're gonna use this one. Now we're not over encumbered anymore. Bam, baby. Alright, what else we got? We got completed quests and none that are botched. So far, so good. We gotta go in town. Jean's body was displaced. Let me look at my notes here. So, Silas gave me a quest. That's done. There is... How much mag... Where's my mag... I got 5. So the general store has... We gotta go to the general store. There's 2 doors there I need to get in. As just so happens, I need 5 mag picks, and I have 5 of them. We're gonna definitely get the, when I can, get my hack up to 40 so I can buy restricted items out of the vending machines, like more mag picks. So I think that's gonna be vital for me to get good junk. We're off to the general store. Dun, 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 dun.
Had your rations yet?
General store. This is where I need to be.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
What?
Something you need?
Not allowed in here.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Yeah.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Really?
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a 3rd shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
Nope.
Exploded, All over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Ro's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Huh. Interesting. Well, we're going to not pick this one. And that door...
I hate you, vending machine.
Oh, this one doesn't take I don't have to use a mag pick anymore.
Okay.
That's because what? Like I'm better now? Or...
Keep him quiet.
I don't know if it's because I'm better or not, but whatever.
Nicely done.
Are you in here with me? You're not. Great. Now, if I can just get behind this guy, do the same here.
Wish I could do that.
Come on in, lady. When in doubt, look about, right? Excuse me. That's all she wrote. Alright, we're rocking and rolling. Let's take a look, see what we got, man. We got like a ton of garbage. So the first thing we might do is look and see what we got. Tech skills +5, tech skills +5, plus 5, right? This is stealth skills plus 5 with armor of 4. This is a Marauder helmet, which we're not going to wear right yet. Armor of 16. Handguns plus 5. So, guess I'm cool wearing this, right? There we go. 9.4, 9.4, 3.8. I can raise my stealth skill by 10 if I just wear these two things. What's this one doing for me? Tech skills 5. Hibernation suit. It's from the Hope. What else do we got here? We got like tons of shit here. This is weighing me down. 0.3 pounds of Saltuna. Meat base, base health 25. I think most of my weight's gonna be picked up in food. Food and drink. And these, how much do these weigh? Half a pound a piece. Thankfully, none of this stuff weighs anything. Mean but funny. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. This is what this says too. Cruise room on the Unreliable. Like, can I drop that stuff off? The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 2, a dense technical primer on mechanical engineer, published by Spacer's Choice. This volume describes the process of repairing and dismantling common models of automechanical workers. Alright, so this is stuff to sell, I'm assuming. What are these? Stylish earrings. Letteria has been the starting forward on the Astros for 5 winning seasons. Highest block stat of C&P. I'm going to check trophies real quick. Trophies. Collect all trophies for the Outer World. Complete the Outer Worlds on any difficulty. Complete the Outer Worlds on hard difficulty. Complete the Outer Worlds on Supernova difficulty. The harder they fall. Kill a mega creature. Kill 50 enemies with companion abilities. Use dialogue skills 30 times in conversations. Hit 30 enemies in the groin during tactical time dilation. Nut shots, basically. Improve your gear 30 times through tinkering and mods. Kill 50 enemies with sneak attacks. Kill 30 automechanicals with shock damage. Use the medical inhaler 300 times. Turned 100 enemies to ash with plasma damage. Kill 50 enemies with a toss ball stick or toss ball blocker. Sold 10,000 bits worth of items to vendors. Had maximum positive reputation with 3 factions. Maximum negative reputation with 3 factions. Acquired 3 flaws. Simultaneously equipped Spacer Choice brand clothing, headgear, and 4 weapons. Well dressed. Wore a nice hat and a chimera at the same time. Character reached level 30. Finished a companion quest line. Killed an enemy that was hit with all 5 damage types. Killed 20 enemies that were infected by spreading N-rays. Raised the skill to 100%. Killed an enemy with a science weapon sneak attack during TTD with a weak spot critical hit. Simultaneously had bonuses for meat, carbohydrates, sugary drink, caffeine, and alcohol. Killed an enemy under the effects of 4 science weapons. Succeeded 3 dialogue conversation checks with a single disguise. Completed all companion quests. Recruited all companions. Hidden trophies, a bunch of them. That's it. So I guess I could sell a bunch of stuff.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. I realize that. Company still has not sent us the necessary parts to conduct repairs. And so no thanks to Miss Holcomb, yonder vending machine remains inoperable.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Go right ahead.
All right.
It's not the best choice.
It's Spacer's choice. All right,
music to my ears.
Let's do some business. Let's see here. Weapons. There's quite a bit of ammo, but I am keeping that stuff up to par. Now we are gonna sell these because sell these or break them down. These mods are worth some big bucks. I want to try and hold on to them if I can. This is all classified as junk anyways. I don't think I need these for anything. I think this is literally just like junk. I'm not selling any of those. Not selling any of those. Not selling any of that. I am going to sell stuff in here though. Alright, I have 37 for the pistol. just don't know that they're worth money. Are they worth more as parts? Two-handed 34. One-handed 47. Two-handed 38. Now let's 66. 66. 28. It's a heavy weapon. 87. 87. That's a unique one. So we're gonna sell one of those. What about these? 19. Light machine gun. Light assault rifle. That's 100% condition. It's worth crap.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
Music to my ears.
I'm going to sell some things just a little bit. We're going to sell one of these. And then I have one of those to sell. So now I have assault rifle, light machine gun, light assault rifle, sawed-off shotgun. Sell that. I think that's it. Alright, our job is done here. So,
if you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
Head on out. Manta pillar examined. Indigenous fauna, chart 2. Kicking ass, taking names. I think what I'll do is I will look on Google real quick and do the Outer Worlds safe storage. Says, not quite ready to part ways with pre-sliced bread or purple berry snacks just yet. Free up some of your inventory space by storing inside items inside the set of lockers near the entrance of your ship, the Unreliable. Since that's not convenient enough, you can also stash your items inside any lootable crate around Halcyon. Just be sure to remember where you stored them. So if you stand next to it and transfer this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I guess I apparently put them in my ship. So let's go do that. Let's go hit, let's handle that. Let's head to our ship. And we will, unload a bunch of our other stuff that we're going to keep just to free up some more weight. Now, I don't know if these guys replenish out here. There were marauders out here before. Doesn't look like it. Did allow me to kill them. There's my ship. The Unreliable.
Oh, wow. If I'd been able to get out here, I so would have stripped this for parts.
It's not gonna let me. Alright, maybe I don't understand. Just bear with me, Pavrati. How do I store stuff? I don't get it. Let's try this again. The Outer World Safe Storage and press the transfer button. It didn't give me a transfer button. That would be triangle is usually. Or maybe there's another container somewhere here that I can store my garbage in. Killing me. Dumb. I said, hey, you can store stuff in this. Hey, no, I can't.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Yeah, I'm on that. I get the gist of that. Let's see if I can store stuff up here in the kitchen. No, it's not letting me store nothing. Well, that's dumb. So basically, if I empty something out all the way, it takes away my ability to store anything there anymore. Because there's no transfer button anymore. Well, wasn't that just dandy and a half? I guess you live and you learn, right? Dumb. Well, I guess that answers that, folks. Oh, that dude did get replenished. Yeah, those guys got replenished. So with that being said, now this one's got a transfer thing on it. Why doesn't it give me a transfer thing on my ship? All right, let's do this. I don't know if this is going to work out pretty well, but I'm going to try and do a little ass whooping on Primal Brute. Primal Brute. This mofo's sleeping. Save. I'm going to get some more experience here. Yeah, that didn't work out too good at all. Totally got my ass handed to me. Vector Array, Biological Overview. Indigenous Fauna Chart 1.
Got it? Inside voices.
Let's try this.